Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to dive into the source material to help you unlock some serious academic and everyday life superpowers. If you've ever felt like your days are just a chaotic race against the clock, well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're unpacking the student blueprint for academic and life efficiency.
Okay, let's just dive right into this. We all know that feeling of being completely drained of energy after a long day of thinking, right? You're staring at your books or your screen, and it literally feels like your mental battery is flashing red and about to just shut down on you.
To get that battery back to a full 100%, we're going to look at 5 specific areas today: the overwhelmed student, recharging your brain, mastering your schedule, clever food hacks, and finally, unlocking your superpowers.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, the overwhelmed student.
Between endless classes, a massive mountain of homework, and your daily household chores, honestly, it's completely normal to feel burned out. But this heavy cognitive load is exactly what drains your mental battery. Don't worry though, we've got the practical solutions to get you back on track.
Moving right along to Section 2, recharging your brain.
First up, try this incredibly simple 4-4-4 breathing technique. You just breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4, and breathe out for 4. Taking these structured, deep breaths is a proven way to rapidly calm your mind. It actively tells your nervous system to just dial down those stress levels.
Now, what if breathing isn't quite enough? If you're really stuck on a tough problem, you can also use these quick physical resets. Get up and do 10 jumping jacks. Drink a refreshing glass of water, and then take 3 deep breaths. This kind of physical movement and hydration shakes things up and literally helps your brain work better by hitting the reset button on your focus. Take this great example from the source material. There was a student who was completely stuck on a problem, so they took a quick break to do some jumping jacks. Because of that, they were able to return to their work with totally fresh energy and finally nailed down the answer. So, the absolutely crucial takeaway here is that stepping away isn't quitting, it's actively recharging your brain. Short breaks are not a waste of time at all. Taking them makes your brain stronger and happier, so you can actually be far more efficient when you finally sit back down.
All right, let's jump into Section 3, mastering your schedule.
Ever feel like there's literally just not enough time in the day for everything? Creating a simple daily checklist is your first line of defense to visualize your goals. Writing things down clarifies exactly what needs to be done each day, and more importantly, it gets it out of your stressed-out head and onto paper.
And this brings us to a real game changer, the concept of time blocking. Instead of a vague to-do list where you just jot down, do homework and do chores, you assign specific time windows to your tasks. Blocking out, say 4 to 5 for homework, means you're setting a firm appointment with yourself to actually get it done. Why does this work so incredibly well? Because mapping out your hours ensures you prioritize and conquer the essentials, while fiercely protecting your free time. By scheduling, you guarantee you actually have time for playtime, relaxation, and, of course, your favorite snacks. Which perfectly sets up Section 4, clever food hacks. If you're heating up leftovers, try this absolute magic trick for the microwave. Place a slightly damp paper towel over your food before hitting start. This super simple hack prevents the microwave from drying out your meal, helping it retain its moisture and all that great flavor. And to save your fresh fruit, just tightly wrap the stems of your bananas. Doing this drastically slows down the browning process. It keeps your bananas perfectly ripe for days longer than they usually would be. Take Maria's story, for example. She loved bananas, but hated how fast they went bad on her. Learning this one simple trick from her older brother meant she had fresh, perfect snacks all week long. It's such a tiny adjustment, but it yields a massive result. You can also be super proactive with other foods. Try prepping apple slices so they stay fresh longer, or tossing fresh fruit directly into your water bottle. This gives you a cheap, incredibly tasty drink for school, instead of wasting money on those expensive, sugary drinks from the vending machine. Finally, let's bring it all together in Section 5, unlocking your superpowers. By actually utilizing those 4-4-4 breathing exercises, taking physical breaks, time blocking your schedule, and mastering food preservation, you are transforming into exactly this: a highly efficient, proactive learner. You become entirely capable of managing your daily life with dramatically less stress. So I'll leave you with this final thought as we wrap up this explainer. Which hack are you going to try today to unlock your superpowers? Are you going to go wrap a banana stem right now? Or maybe time block your homework this afternoon to start mastering your everyday life? The choice and the efficiency is absolutely yours.